Hello, friends. Welcome back again on the Consistency in Science YouTube channel. So, in today's class, we will be going to discuss the Chief Minister as well as State Council of Ministers. In the previous class, we have covered our chapter of Governor. So, without any further ado, let's jump straight to the topic. So, these are two different units. We are subsuming it into one unit. Side by side, we will compare it with the central prime minister as well as central council of ministers. So the first provision, just like the prime minister, there are no elaborate provisions of the selection of the prime minister. It is just that the governor should nominate the leader of the majoritarian party. So this was the selection process. That the governor has to appoint the leader of the majority or winning party, just like the prime minister. But if there is a hung parliament, if no party is able to get the absolute majority, then yes, just like the president, the situational discretion. Whosoever the governor will pick as the prime ministerial candidate, just like the president, that candidate has to prove his majority within 1 month. So this was the situation किसकी, हंग पार्लियामेंट की, and it is just like the PM. The PM candidate who will be get elected in the case of hung assembly by the president, he has to or she has to prove his or her majority within 1 month time period. But if this PM or CM candidate is itself not a member of any of the house, तब क्या होगा? Situation 2. Then within 6 months, the chief minister has to acquire the membership of either of the two houses. अगर bicameral legislature है, अगर unicameral है तो the lower house, the legislative assembly. It is just like the PM. COM का भी अगर हम साथ ही साथ देखें तो COM में क्या है, थोड़ा सा यहाँ और देख लेते हैं. So these are situations. Then the oath of chief minister by governor, और इसी में सेंटर में president to the prime minister. Then tenure, we all know the 5-year tenure. Doctrine of pleasure will be applicable here individually. The chief minister is individually held his post until the pleasure of the governor. Similarly, the COM, the State Council of Ministers, individually will held the post of Council of Ministers up till the pleasure of governor. So ये वाला doctrine of pleasure दोनों जगह applicable होगा और सेंटर में भी applicable होगा. Then just like central COM, not more than 15% of total seats of lower house. कब आए थे आपको याद है? 91st Amendment Act. Then responsibility मैंने बता दी. While appointing council of minister, कौन पहले तो अपॉइंट करेगा? गवर्नर. किसकी एड एंड एडवाइस पे? The chief minister. One particular thing this thing hasn't been written in the Lakshmikant, so keep your concentration here. थोड़ा सा एक बॉक्स बना लेना अपने जहाँ भी आप नोट करते हो. There are two things. Cabinet Secretary and Chief Secretary of State. So these are the two positions regarding IAS. Cabinet Secretary, as the name signifies cabinet, it means it is at central level. It is appointed by the Prime Minister and but he or she has a fixed tenure of 2 years. But here, Chief Secretary, yes, it would be appointed by the Chief Minister of the particular state, but no fixed tenure is there. So this is the one of the miscellaneous difference between center and state IAS. Yet again, one more news was prevalent in the year 2020 and 2021. कौन सी न्यूज़ थी? Yes, the resignation of the IAS officers. So if the IAS officer is in state cadre, then he has to give his resignation to the Chief Secretary of State. Mind you, he or she is the highest official, IAS official in the state. So if the IAS officer is working in the state cadre, he will hand out his resignation to the Chief Secretary of State. But what if this particular IAS officer is in central deputation? We all know there is no cadre named as central cadre. All the IAS officers having their home state cadre, they will be deputed term by term in the central, not cadre, but in the central government. So while this IAS officer is at deputation in center, तो वो किसको देगा? यस, सेक्रेटरी ऑफ द रेस्पेक्टिव मिनिस्ट्री को. इसको नहीं देगा, सेक्रेटरी ऑफ रेस्पेक्टिव मिनिस्ट्री. तो एक मिसलेनियस फैक्ट्स हैं, ये भी याद रखिए. इन सारे चैप्टर्स में ज़्यादातर कुछ है नहीं, मैं आपको बता देता हूँ, बट इसके बाद थोड़ी सी रिवीजन क्लास रखेंगे, मॉक क्वेश्चंस काइंड ऑफ. फंक्शंस क्या है? एवरीथिंग जस्ट लाइक द PM. लाइक the CM advises governor when to call house, summon house, when to prorogue the house on the matters of nomination of this council of minister, electing the members of the state finance commission, then state election commissions. So all these bodies, जितने भी हमने PM पे फंक्शन पढ़े थे, वही ये CUM के फंक्शंस हो जाते हैं. अब थोड़ा सा ये और छोटी छोटी फैक्ट्स इसमें आते रहेंगे. इतने ही चैप्टर हैं, कोई बड़े चैप्टर्स नहीं हैं, बट थोड़ा सा प्रीवियस ईयर क्लासेस बोल रहा हूँ, प्रीवियस क्लासेस थोड़ी सी रिवाइज करें. सो द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, हु इज़ द हेड ऑफ नीति आयोग? द सेकेंड क्वेश्चन इज, हु इज़ द हेड ऑफ जोनल काउंसिल्स? द थर्ड क्वेश्चन इज, who is the head of National Disaster Management Authority? Fourth one is, what is Article 263 and who is the head of this body under Article 263? One last question, who is the head of National Development Council? और एक सबसे आसान वाला पूछ लेता हूँ, who is the head of Ganga Council, National Ganga Council? तो अगर आपको इन सब के चीज़ें सारों के जवाब आते हैं, सो वेल एंड गुड, यू आर गोइंग ऑन द राइट ट्रैक, बिकॉज ऑल ऑफ दीज आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस. द आंसर इज, अभी बता दूँ, द आंसर इज एक्सेप्ट द जोनल काउंसिल्स. द हेड ऑफ द जोनल काउंसिल इज द यूनियन होम मिनिस्टर, एंड द रेस्ट क्वेश्चंस दैट आई हैव आस्क्ड, द आंसर इज नन अदर देन द प्राइम मिनिस्टर. सो प्राइम मिनिस्टर इन सब के हेड होते हैं. Article 263 pertains to Inter-State Council, which solves the interstate and center-state disputes. Understood? इसमें ज़्यादा और कुछ बचा नहीं है देने को. सबसे जो इम्पोर्टेंट आर्टिकल है वही है गवर्नर वाला, कि there is a body called Council of Minister with its head as Chief Minister, who is there for the aid and advice of the governor, except in cases so far that the governor has to use his discretionary powers. So मैंने पिछले क्लासेस में भी आपको बताया था 42nd अमेंडमेंट एक्ट में the provisions of president has been molded but the governor article is intact. So governor is not bound by the aid and advice of the chief minister and state council of ministers, but Supreme Court in number of judgments has taken this stance that yes, the constitution explicitly gives the discretionary power to the post of the governor, but in regular cases, in normal situations, the governor should abide by the aid and advice of the state council of minister. So this was the stand of Supreme Court. और गवर्नर का टॉपिक बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट है इस बार प्रीलिम्स और मेंस के लिए, क्योंकि हम देख पा रहे हैं केरला में डिस्प्यूट हो रहा है, तमिलनाडु में बहुत बड़ा डिस्प्यूट हो रहा है. सो यहाँ के जो गवर्नर है उनमें बहुत डिस्प्यूट हो रहा है. येट अगेन अनदर केस इज़ द चांसलरशिप. तो इन द प्रीवियस क्लास, अगर मैंने भूल गया हूँ, गवर्नर इज़ द चांसलर ऑफ द स्टेट यूनिवर्सिटीज़ and governor has the prerogative to decide or nominate the vice chancellors. So chancellor जो governor है, yes he is the chancellor of all the state universities, but वो वहाँ जाके one by one govern नहीं करता. The actual ground positional head is the vice chancellor which has been nominated by the chancellor, that is governor, as per the UGC Act. Understood? So these are the small nuances in the current affairs. पढ़ते रहिए करंट अफेयर्स. ये चैप्टर जाके एक बार पढ़ लेना, क्योंकि इसमें कुछ ज़्यादा चीज़ें नहीं है. कंपैरिजन मैंने आपको थोड़ा सा बता दिया है सेंटर के साथ क्या क्या है. इफ़ योर कंसेप्ट्स आर गेटिंग क्लियर, प्लीज़ लाइक दिस वीडियो, शेयर इट विद योर फ्रेंड्स एंड सब्सक्राइब टू अवर यूट्यूब चैनल. तब तक के लिए गुड बाय, जय हिंद.